All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dynamic Lifestyle Podcast. We have our amazing guest here, Margaret Chin. Margaret, how you doing today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're doing well. We finally got this interview going, so we're pumped about this.
Thank you.
For those of you that can't see her on YouTube, you guys should see her background. It's really, really cool. She's got all of her bikinis up there, so check it out on YouTube when you guys get a chance. And for the listeners, it's pretty funny. It's a small world. We actually all grew up in the same hometown, right? Santa Rosa, yes. California. So big shout out to them, wine country. It's been really cool to see Margaret grow as an entrepreneur and do her thing. So I just wanted to start the episode with that.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
No, you're very welcome. So Margaret, what we like to do is get our podcast started by giving our audience a perspective of who our guest is. So can you tell us, and can you actually go through kind of like your journey with us to start and tell us a little bit about who Margaret Chin is?
Oh wow. So I used to compete. So I was actually in the medical field, and I was going to school to do nursing and dental hygiene. It's all the same classes to get there, and I got laid off. So I just decided to make bikinis, and I literally did not have any money. So for every sale that I did, I put back into the business. At that time, when I started my business, unemployment had cut me off, and I don't know, I just didn't give up, and I just felt like the doors just kept opening up for me to do it. Every time I wanted to give up, there was another door that said, no, you can't give up. And I just kept going and going, and then 3 years later, here we are. And I have a lot of fun, and I feel, I just like inspiring others, and, it's fun.
Yeah, so it sounds like there's like a lot of persistence that you never ever gave up on your dream. So can you kind of just like dig a little bit? I want to dig a little deeper with that. So when you heard those little voices that told you to stop, or you second guess yourself, because that's what a lot of people do, right? They fear that. They fear failure. So what was it that made you just keep going?
I just kept going. I wasn't scared. I wasn't, I just kept putting myself out there, kept giving up, and there was days I kept. I taught myself how to sew. I didn't know how to sew. It was like, you should have seen me in the beginning. I just wanted to give up, but then I just take a break, and then I go right back to it. And then it was like, fine, and it just, I don't know. I think that I just had the passion for it. And I don't know. I just kept going. I don't even know how to describe it. I just kept going.
Yeah, no, but I want to go back to...
I had no choice, right? I had no choice.
Yeah, and I want to go back to what you said, though. You said that you got laid off, right? So after that, like, where was that, like, aha moment where you're like, shoot, I'm going to make bikinis? Because there must have been some point where you're like, why bikinis? Yeah. Why am I going to do this?
Well, I always loved bikinis, and I guess, from what my friends said, like, when I was younger, I mentioned that I wanted to make bikinis, and I've always, like... kind of picked apart stuff, put stuff together, and cut things. And, I guess that was, I don't know, I just wanted to do it, and it was just so fun, and I wanted to focus on the bodybuilding industry because that was my niche. That was what I wanted to do because, I felt like that was my market, my target market to start. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, and honestly, that's like you found a really good niche, because just think about how many people compete, right? And they need to have some badass bikinis, for the stage. So I think that's really cool that you found that. So since we're on that topic, since you found your niche and you're like, look, I'm going to make some pretty badass bikinis, right? So people can rock them on stage. What was it that you were like, you know what? I'm going to put this certain twist on them so they stand out a little bit more, and I bring something new to the table.
Well, I wanted, I know that I wanted them to be high quality. I wanted them to stand out more than others. So, I use genuine Swarovski crystals, and we put, we press our suit so the stones like last. And because I hear a lot from the girls that their crystals pop off, or like their connectors break. And when you feel our bikinis, like it's good, it's sturdy. The bikini's heavy. The connectors on the sides and the tops are like heavy duty. And so I wanted to be known, as, our bikinis to be known as good quality. And I wanted the girls to shine out more than others, and the fit, I get a lot of clients saying that the fit of our bikinis, it fits like a glove. And, you know, I want it to fit perfectly. I don't want them to not look good. I want them to stand out. I don't want them to be adjusting their suits, you know, on stage. I want them to feel comfortable, you know. So.
Yeah, I think that's great because you mentioned something right there where you're all quality over quantity, right? You could have had that different mindset where you're like, you know what, I want to just spit these out and just make a bunch of them. I don't really care if they fit like a glove or nothing like that, right? And we've seen your bikinis like, you know, at the LA Fit Expo. They're amazing. They're awesome.
Thank you.
Eric even bought one and tried one on. People don't know that. No,
but he's like, whoa. But I want to kind of elaborate on that too, because I think it's huge, you know, when you separate yourself like that and just like you said, they fit like a glove. And it's huge because, you know, as a competitor, as a female, it's like you go through that 20+ week journey, right? And it's like you want to feel beautiful and amazing on stage. You want to actually shine. So it sounds like that, you know, your vision was, I need to put these, you know, bikinis on these women and actually really make them feel like they are shining on stage.
And you know what it was like? I don't know. I thought it was so amazing because I had a client email me the other day, and she emailed and she said, I came home from a long day of work, and I've never been married before, but I assume it's, you know, like getting your bikini is like getting your wedding dress. And she goes, and I put it on, and I feel so beautiful in it, and you made my day, and it fits so well. And I was just like, oh my God, that was amazing. Like you know, and I work with these women closely because I see them, I talk to them before they start their prep, and then I see their transformation, and then I see the end result, and I see them on stage all glammed up, and it's very, I enjoy that, and it makes me happy, you know?
That's awesome.
So,
that's definitely fulfilling, and it's like, if you can just, you know, change their life by doing that, that's awesome. And it's funny because you know, we've worked with a lot of competitors too, and we don't understand the aspect of like, you know, trying on a bikini and stuff, but you know, I always tell them, you know, you look amazing, you're gonna shine, and if you need any help, go to Margaret from Toxic Angelz Bikinis.
Thank you so much.
All right, Margaret, so as an entrepreneur, you know, we all go through kind of like the highs and lows, right? The entrepreneur roller coaster, and it's very normal. So we kind of segue back, like, you know, when we're in the present, we're like, oh, if I only knew what I knew now, you know, when I started, I could have been from here to here.
Oh yeah.
So my question is, going back in your journey, starting your business, with what you know now, what would be some key takeaways that you would have done differently?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's so hard because it's just like you're learning as you go. I mean, there's not really, you know, I don't know, I guess there might be a handbook somewhere, but I pretty much learn as I go. And for me, I feel like what I could take away from this is don't spend too much time thinking about one thing. Like for instance, you have, like for me, I have this project we're doing, and it's been like an ongoing thing, and we keep going back, and we keep going back to step 1. Okay, well, we're step 2. It's 7 months later. Okay, so this week I'm like, I need to make a decision. We're moving forward. So I feel like, you know, there's certain spots, you know, maybe setting up my website, dealing with people that, you know, aren't helping you move faster. I'm learning as I go to just cut them off and move on, or making the decision that I need to make to move on. And a lot of people, I think, just get stuck just thinking too much about what they want to do and how they're going to accomplish it. Well, you're never going to know. You need to just do it, because there's never going to be the right time to do it. There's never going to be the right circumstances. You just need to do it. Move on and do it, you know? And if you stay in that spot, you're going to stay stuck in the mud. You're going to stay there forever and just constantly wondering, you know, what's going to happen. Yeah. So I think, like, you know, me just trying to make the best decision and just move forward. And if it doesn't work, at least you know, that, you know, it didn't work out, or it did work out, and then you can move on to the next plan, you know. And so that's what I don't know.
Good answers. And it's like, I mean, you have to really test things out. There's not going to be ever a perfect time. There's no perfect blueprint, but you know, if you make smart decisions along the way and you fail, you go back to the drawing board, collect the data, you know, see what you can do differently, hire mentors. And my next point is you obviously have a team, right?
Yes, I have an amazing team.
Okay. How many people do you have on your team?
We have 5 now.
And you started off with how many?
By yourself?
I started off with 1. I started off by myself, and I did everything by myself in the beginning, and then I hired 1, and then, now, I have a team of 5 people that help me out in the back, and without them, I wouldn't be here, and I manage to do all the other stuff, so, which is nice. So,
and it's huge, yeah. And in order to grow your business, you have to hire, good employees. So that's awesome.
Exactly. It's, people who are reliable, and I think they enjoy working here because they have so many ideas that they bring too. So it makes me happy,
Yeah, and they obviously believe in your vision and where you're going with, your bikini line and stuff. So that's awesome.
They do. Yeah, I feel really blessed. So. Yeah.
All right. So next question is a 2-part question. Okay. So.
Oh gosh.
And I know the audience wants to know this too, so I'm reading their minds. So, First part of this question is, I want to know what a day in the life of Margaret Chin looks like, right? From when you wake up all the way until you go to sleep. Okay. The more details, the better. Trust me, the audience loves hearing this stuff. The second part of the question is, just give us a little bit of kind of like, just little snippets of just like what it looks like when you guys are like kind of behind the scenes, like at your office, doing like, work as far as like, taking sales calls or just like, even developing your guys' product.
Oh man, it's crazy. Each day is crazy. So pretty much I try to get up as early as I can, and I try to, have my meals packed the night before, and I try to hit the gym because if I don't go to the gym, I feel like it's just kind of gets my mind going. But not only am I'm multitasking when I'm at the gym. When I'm doing cardio, I'm going on Instagram, I'm checking my emails, I'm checking social media and like posting stuff. So that's like my time to kind of, unwind, even though I just woke up. But, it helps me, it gets my mind going actually in the morning. So then from there, I head to work, and I have a 50-minute commute. And as soon as I get to work, the girls are like already needing me, right? They're like, Margaret, this and this and this and this. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. So pretty much, it's getting busier now where I have fittings, local fittings, but we do a lot of online orders. So I'll go and check in with the girls and see if they need me. So start to finish from, the production in the back is we get the orders, and then we cut the fabric. We have a lot of stuff pre-cut. But we cut the fabric, and then it gets sewn. And once it's sewn, it goes into the stoning station where it gets stoned. After the stoning station, it goes to get the scrunchy butt done, and then the hip measurement, and then it goes out into, get shipped. And then, but it's really busy back there. There's so many steps. And I think a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people really know, but it's not just making a bikini. It's all handmade, it's custom, and we are doing it every single thing from the start, from the cut of the lining, the cut of the fabric, the color, the crystal design. It's all custom and unique. Each bikini is different, custom made for the client. So it's not just you buy an off the rack bikini, it's all hand done, and it takes a lot of time. Yeah.
No, I can imagine. Yeah. And so what's the rest of your day look like after that?
Okay, after that, I'm probably here until like, I don't know, last week I was here until like 8 or 9. So I get home like 9, and then I cook and prep because, I try to, have my own time too and eat healthy.
Right.
So I do that, and then sometimes I'll still go on social media and try to check social media and all that. I rarely go on it throughout the day, and I know it looks like I am on social media, but I barely have time. I just kind of pop in and pop out, and then I do most of the social media stuff after work or before work. So
that's a hell of a day.
I think there's more too, but yeah, because shipping takes a long time. Shipping takes from shipping, I have to collect, the payment, then I have to make sure I get their final measurement, and then I have to, print out the label, then I have to package it nicely, put in the box, put it in a bag, there's a lot of steps.
No, absolutely. And that's why I wanted you to share that with us just a little bit, so people kind of understand the hard work that you guys put into these bikinis. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Also too, I mean, it sounds like a really just go day. So how do you wind down though? Is there any way you turned off your mind from just being just in that go mode?
I don't know. I think I've learned to cope with it. The first 2 years was crazy. I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
You know, I'd wake up in the middle of the night with ideas and I'd plot it down, you know. And like, I don't really get those as much. I'll wake up in the morning and doing my cardio and it'll come to, you know, I'll have all these ideas and I just write it down. But yeah, the first 2 years were really hard. It was really stressful because you're running a business and it's growing really fast and you're here and it wants to be here and there's only enough time in the day and you have to use it wisely. You can't waste time.
Yeah,
you know.
Absolutely.
And
yeah,
so,
hold up those bikinis though, so people can see it on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Let me grab a better one. Oh, I want to show you this one. Hold on.
This is what you call authentic, guys. I know some of you guys are listening.
So this is one of our new ones. I don't know if you can see it though.
There
is it really blingy? This one's really pretty. Can you see blingy? I don't know. I love this one. So this is like a purple, like fuchsia purple color. And so for purple fuchsia color, it's really pretty. These are all Swarovski crystals, and we press them, you know, through a machine. So the stones are on there really nice, you know. And we have different coverages. This is the Pro Cut. It's really tiny.
Yeah.
And then we also have like the Brazilian and mid coverage, just depending on the different organizations. So a lot of people doing the natural shows or like Canada, they will require the mid coverage, so we offer that, you know. And then the girls with the fuller glutes, you know, obviously they need more coverage. But yeah, so we offer, and then we offer a couple like different top styles too. This is like the long slim fit, so it's like more narrow and long, and then the other one is just like a regular triangle top. And we have tons of different colors and connectors that the clients could choose from.
And then obviously you guys have people that model those, right? How do you guys go about that?
The girls that model them, they actually are athletes, and you know, we usually use them in exchange for, you know, marketing and stuff like that. And they also help me, you know, at the expos a lot and help me market and promote the brand. So, you know, it's really, I appreciate them. Yeah. They all look really good. Everyone looks really good.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Okay, Margaret. So we hear this word balance float around a lot, right? So my question is, how do you balance out all the stuff that you're doing and still maintain a healthy social life, all your interests, the gym, you know, even a love life, all that stuff? How do you balance everything out with everything that you're doing?
I try to make, it's hard, you know, because like right now, like I'm trying, my goal is to try to maybe compete again, and it's hard, you know, like I could go 1 or 2 weeks on point with balancing my meals, my work, and working out, but then work will get busy, and then like, you know, that kind of has to get pushed to the side. So what I'm trying to do is wake up at a certain time, and then these are the times that I wake up, and this is the amount of time I have to get ready. And then from this time to this time, this is the amount of time, you know, from like what, let's say 8:30 to 9:30, 10. That's the time I have to work out. You know, so it puts me in that mind, like everything I have to do is within the hour and a half at that time. And then from there I go to work, and then when I get to work, this is the amount of time I'm checking emails, checking my text messages. You know, from 5 to 6, I'm on social media. You know, I kind of have a time for everything, and then, you know, however it flows, I need to just kind of stick with that flow to find the balance. And then I go home and I need to spend time, you know, with my friends. You know, I usually don't see my friends until like the weekends. Mm-hmm. But like I've been traveling a lot, so it's been hard. Yeah. It's been hard to hang out and have that. But, you know, it's healthy. You have to take a break to, you know, do you sometimes, and it's okay, you know.
Absolutely.
Because when I first started, it was really hard to find balance between everything, and I kind of just pushed everyone aside and just, you know, but it's not healthy, mm-hmm. you know. So yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you for sharing that. And one thing that really stood out too was you know, you're prepping for a bikini show again. So
I want to.
Oh, you want to?
I don't know. Okay. I want to.
Okay. And what is like the ultimate reasoning behind that?
Well, I have to rock my bikini on stage, right? So when I competed, I did 6 shows back to back between 2010 2012, and I didn't have my business then. So I want to step on stage, and I want to wear my bikinis. Yeah. And of course I'll probably get addicted, you know. So and keep going. But like right now, I'm trying to find the balance of work and personal life and working out and being on prep. And I figure like, there's certain people in the industry that I look up to, and if they could do that, then I can too. And I just have to find the right balance,
Absolutely.
So right now I'm just trying to figure that out. And if I could go, maybe a month of like eating healthy and staying active and staying on track with everything, then I'm going to just go for it, So we'll see.
That's awesome.
We'll see.
I love that. I love it because there's like no sense of like urgency or rush to do it. You're kind of just letting it come to you, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just know that like that's what I want, and I need to find the balance between everything. So if I could be consistent with that for a month, because right now it's like 2-3 weeks. So if I could be consistent with that for about a month, then I don't know, I think I could do it, right? So
you
we'll
found the magic recipe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. All right. So the next question, this is a big one. Okay. So I know you're ready for this. Everybody listening is ready for this one. So let's say that the owner of the Arnold and the owner of the LA Fit Expo and the owner of the Olympia said, Margaret, we're giving you the biggest booth at these expos.
Oh my gosh.
Free of charge. And you get 1 minute to explain why everyone should sit there and invest in your bikinis.
Oh man. Because they're the best. No. Well, if I had that opportunity, what would I do? Like do with the venue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we put on a fashion show. Put on a fashion show, right? And have these gorgeous women rocking the suits on stage. Fashion show. I think that would be awesome. I've been actually wanting to do a fashion show at like one of those events. So yeah, I would do that and have everyone come and just make it a huge event. And like, I think that would be fun.
That's awesome. And just remember, Eric's available on weekends to run that walkway.
Okay.
So, yeah.
You could be backstage, making sure the girls are all put together nicely before they hit the stage. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. Anything I can do to help.
Yeah, no, I would love that.
So Margaret, what do you fear most in life?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to fail. But I don't think I am. I don't even think that at all. So I don't know. I don't really.
But why don't you want to fail? Like what happens if you fail?
I'm not. I don't know. I don't really think that though. Because sometimes I'm like, what if I didn't have this? What would I do? But no, I'm gonna have this, and it's gonna continue to grow, and it doesn't scare me. And we're just, we're continuing on growing, and I envision to have a bikini store, like with beach wear, like a beach shop somewhere, and to get more into beachwear. And that's my vision. And my vision for my, the next place is just to have like a huge place, a design team, a shipping area, a photography room. And that's where we're heading. And I'm not scared.
Love that.
Yeah.
So what Hell yeah.
It's going to be a ride, but we're going for it.
It's all about the journey.
Yes, it's about the journey. And I think that's what's different with me, because I'm not scared. I'm just willing to do it. And who cares if I fail? If I take the risk and it doesn't work, then we do something else. And that's what I want to say is don't be scared. Yeah. Don't sit there dwelling and stuck in the mud and thinking about all these plans. Put it into action and just do it.
Yeah. Right. Otherwise, you're always going to be living with that what if. What if I did try it? So I love it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you currently missing in your life right now? This could be anything.
I think I miss my friends.
Okay.
But, we try to we all have like our different, stuff that we do, and like everyone has their family and their kids now, and, but I think we try to get together, once a month or so, but I haven't been able to hang out with them. So I've been traveling. So when they put the girl time together, I'm not around, so I feel really bad.
Yeah, and so if you had more time, like what would that do for you though?
I feel like it would just recharge me, and because sometimes I'm going so much, and that you need to recharge. You need to take a day to recharge, to come back and feel good. And when I take, a day off from work, I come back to work and I'm fully charged and I'm ready and I have all these ideas, and I'm refreshed. And I think, I think it's important to hang out with your friends and to just, even if you're just not doing anything, just not think,
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree. You have to have relationships and you have to keep working on them just like anything else. They're not going to just sit there and enhance by themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. But I don't want them to forget about me.
They won't.
No, they don't. But I just feel bad, so it's okay. It's okay. They understand.
So earlier you mentioned that there's a lot of people that you look up to in the fitness industry. Can you kind of just tell us some people that you might be looking up to and why they inspire you?
Wow. Well, there's actually another coach, and she actually has her own bikini line, and Ingrid Romero, and I look up to her, and I feel like she inspires me because she does so much, and she has, her family and her biz and her team of girls, and then, her bikini line, her apparel line, her supplement line, and she's doing it. And we talk at the expos and stuff, so I think it's amazing that, we're able to connect too, and I just look up to her because if she could do it, then, anyone can, and you just have to find the balance and have everything really, prioritized. So.
No, that's great because like even for the listeners, they can understand this. Like you as an entrepreneur, like I think you do need to have some sort of person that you do look up to a little bit and want to emulate their life or whatever they're doing, but not to a certain extent where you put them on a pedestal and you're always like constantly comparing yourself and being like shit, like they're way better than I am, and I'll never be at their level. So yeah, I'm glad you do that though.
Yeah, I think she's awesome and I love it. Yeah. So it just, pushes me more. I'm like, she could, so I can, but I don't, like you never want to compare yourself with others because everyone's different, So, yeah. All
right, Margaret, work aside, no business, no entrepreneurial thinking. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun? And don't hold back on us.
Well, what do I like to do for fun? I like to ride my motorcycle, but I haven't really been doing it because I'm just tired. So, you have to be like mentally prepared to ride your motorcycle. And I just like being on the water. It's, I don't know, like being on the water and working out. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I love it. Those are all great things. So before we get into the final question, I want to acknowledge you. And I know this is coming from Chris right here too. But I spoke earlier in the introduction that, we're all from the same hometown, Santa Rosa. And, I just think it's amazing just, watching you grow as an entrepreneur, watching you grow this empire that you're doing right now. And it's seriously very inspiring. And it's motivating so many people and women out there in the world. So I just want to just say, keep it going, keep your foot on the gas pedal, keep reaching for the stars, and you'll get there.
Thank you so much for everything. It's been so crazy. I don't know. I can't believe I'm here, but I'm here. And thank you for all the support that you guys have done and, allowing me to talk and everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So my question is, what is your definition of living a dynamic lifestyle?
Oh, man. What is that? My definition, huh? So, being different, I would say. Being different and standing out, but not, just being different and stand out. But be humble and, be humble and, you know what I mean? I think that's really important.
That's key. That's key.
Yeah.
I like
and
that.
touching, and if there's anyone that, is feeling down on themselves or, whether they're on like prep or whatever, like I want to lift them up. I want them to feel good about themselves, and so just being able to inspire others or make people, feel more comfortable with themselves, I think, but being humble is one of them.
Absolutely. I love that answer. So, Margaret, with that said, where can our listeners go and visit you or follow where your work or connect with you?
You can follow us at Toxic Angelz with a Z, Bikinis with an S.com on our website or Instagram. It's right there.
All right.
Toxic
Angelz
Bikinis.
It's probably backwards. Is it backwards?
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. So what we'll do is we'll actually post all that in the show notes for the audience and go and follow you and connect with you and be a part of your journey.
I appreciate you guys, and I love my little glass thing.
Oh, yeah, the gift.
I love it. Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, Margaret, we'll talk soon. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks guys for tuning into our video. We really appreciate it.
And before you guys go, make sure to subscribe below to our newsletter so you guys can get our free and new book, The 4 Pillars of Becoming Dynamic Within Fitness.